Yo, what's up everybody? This is unedited week number 2 for my video series that I'm making for an entire full year. The great thing, first off, thank you for everybody that kind of checked out the last video. It was like 6.5 minutes. I know you're on your way to work, or like you're sitting down chilling, or you got kids, and you just literally took 6 minutes out of your life to watch that video. So I appreciate you and thank you very much. By the time you watch this, I'm probably going to be 30 years old. So if you don't know, a lot of people that's watching it is my friends and my family from high school and college. So you already know like what's going on. But I'm 29 years old. By the time you see the next video that I'm going to be posting, I'm going to be 30 years old. And what's really crazy about like going into 30 is I always used to hear how people told like in your 20s, take the biggest risk you'll take, make your biggest mistakes, do the craziest things you could do, because by the time you're 30, you should find out and you should know what you want to do. Now, two sides of that for me is that I know what I want to do, and I've kind of always known what I want to do, but I didn't have the means to do it. But now, this is the biggest risk that I've ever taken, ever, and it's kind of crazy. So I'm doing this, and not only am I going to be doing this just for myself, but I'm also going to be trying to make this, and that's kind of like why I'm making these videos, because although I can travel anywhere in the world, although I can be in any city in the country, I don't always have that same opportunity to check in with my family or with my friends. So a lot of what this is right now is me just having that moment, just 5 minutes or 10 minutes, just really sitting down and talking to them, but also just sharing like what's been going on lately. Just in my life. So like everything is cool. If you guys have kind of saw like what I've been posting on Instagram, I was in New York because I commute from Atlanta to New York. I was commuting to New York. I caught this flight. My flight got delayed for a couple hours, and it was terrible, whatever. And then I had to catch a train, and then the train ended up going a little bit later. Then I had to get on the regional rail, then the regional rail to the subway line, and it was just a long commute, only to find out that I actually went the wrong way. So that took like 4 hours, and by the time I actually got home to my spot, I actually had to just pretty much get ready to go take this trip right now that I'm going to Seattle. So if you want to be a flight attendant, I would definitely consider. If you're watching this video and you're like, hey, I think I want to be a flight attendant, I just really want you to listen to that story, to think about like more than just traveling for free. There's times that you don't want to travel, and if you really are doing it and just want to be a flight attendant just to travel, you're probably not going to be in here too long. So really consider that. However, if you do want to be a flight attendant, I would really consider finding out a purpose bigger than just saying I want to travel. Like for me, I said that like I really want to like bring my family to places. I want to bring my family and I want to bring my friends to places that they wouldn't otherwise have access to go. And for me, it's all about access. I know how much of a difference it makes when you live and you grow up in a city. Like, for example, when I went to high school, my high school was like a lot of people in my high school come from different areas, but they know people in our high school, in our hometown, that will only ever stay in that hometown. And there's nothing wrong with that at all, but like I've also noticed that like sometimes you also see people that like get to go to different places, and just your mindset is just a little bit different. And I've always wanted to, for people that wanted to get out, that didn't have the means to get out, I've always wanted to be a way that they can reach out. Maybe not literally, maybe I won't be able to literally take them to another country, but at least if I can be that person, or if I can be that friend, or if I can be that family member that brought them to another country by like these kind of videos, and it means something, and I made a difference. To be like, oh, my cousin, I know somebody in China, or I know somebody in Seattle, that's my cousin, or I know my classmate is like, that's what it's about for me. Just having access and having a means to see and be somebody that has been in that place that other people can always reach out to and give them like any tips or advice or whatever. So just think about that. I really didn't have too much to say for this one. I'm going to be 30. I probably just said it a few seconds ago, but I'm excited about this because as I'm going into this, I'm really locking in, and I haven't really ever been more consistent or more dedicated or more focused about anything I've ever done in my entire life. So as frightening as it is, I'm also really inspired, and I'm really like excited. Like me being terrified is the opposite side of me being excited about what's going on in the next few years of my life. Because although I said I'm posting this every week, I'm going to get to a point where for the next 8 years, I'm going to be just doing something and trying to bring people with me to a different city or a different country. And I'm probably talking about my plans a little bit earlier than I probably should, but like, yo, that's the benefit of you actually making the video this far. Appreciate you watching. I'm going to wrap it up pretty soon, but yes, I'm on week 2. I guess it would be about 54 more weeks because I started 2 weeks before my 30th birthday. I'm going to finish the rest of 2023 with a video every single week. And if you check it out and if you're making it this far, just say what's up, yo. Just let me know how things are going in your life. If there's something that you want to talk about, if there's something that you want me to talk about, or if there's something that you want me to show you or you want to see, or just like any sort of feedback, like, you know, but it's always going to be centered around just really being real and just talking to you about like what's been happening in my life. So I'm gonna wrap it up here at 6 minutes. I know I said I wasn't gonna make it past 6 minutes last time, but I did it again. But here we are. Yo, appreciate it for even making it this far, for spending 6 minutes out of your day checking this out. Next week, I'm posting the same video. I'm gonna be talking about something different. I'm gonna be doing something different somewhere else. And yeah, I'll see you then. By the time you see this video, I'm gonna be 30 years old. So like, just say happy birthday to me. Going in the 30s, baby. 30. There we go.